The human species has been around for, well, eons. And for the vast majority of that time, life has been pretty simple, supported by a few basic inventions and some products with much longer staying power. But along came the 21st century, and now it seems it's 2.0 this, next generation that. And for Yunji Denise, becoming obsolete almost overnight, that is a sign of the time.
Remember when dialing a telephone number actually required you to turn a dial?
What? Down. Down. Lost. Confounded thing.
Or when typing a letter meant using a typewriter? Finding answers meant you needed one of these. And it wasn't so long ago that John Cusack serenaded his girlfriend in the movie Say Anything with his boombox. Just over 20 years later, and this is how kids are doing it in the ABC show Modern Family.
Oh, say anything. Good morning? No, say anything.
And it's not just that we've moved on from outdated technology. It's that we're moving on faster than ever.
So many things become obsolete.
Anna Jane Grossman has cataloged the newly going, gone in her book Obsolete, an encyclopedia of once common things passing us by.
What appealed to me about this idea from the very beginning was that I'm still relatively young. I'm 30 years old, and I feel already like time is just going so quickly, and everything is so different than it was. 10 years ago, I didn't have a cell phone. I don't think I had a laptop. And I still listen to a Walkman. All of those things now seem like so ancient history. This is the cutting edge of obsolescence right here. This is where it all happened.
We met up with Grossman at the place where things make one of their last stops before becoming ancient history, the Salvation Army.
It's like these little elves who are breathing the last bit of life into objects that would otherwise go in the dumpster.
Dumpsters are filling with VHS tapes, Polaroid cameras, and an array of electronics from just a few years ago.
This one actually has someone's picture.
There's good evidence that even books are already on their way out.
But that whole sensation of reading, of getting to the next page.
Yeah, it's special, and I think that I'm certainly going to miss it, but I wonder if kids who are growing up without that will miss it because if they never knew it to begin with.
Beyond the tangible, those kids may also lose out on ever having real privacy. Thanks to the internet, none of us are really anonymous.
Here. No, this is a blind date.
And the exciting mystery of two strangers rendezvousing like this from the 1980s classic Blind Date. Yep, that's obsolete too.
You missed your chance.
I mean, you could figure out everything you ever wanted to know about the person practically and see their baby pictures. like at what point does it stop? And I think that makes us have to think of new ways to be romantic almost.
Romance isn't dead, but is anyone writing love letters anymore?
I would say that we're losing a certain sense of personal touch and a certain sense of real human connection.
Moving on to the next big thing may have some unintended consequences.
It makes me wonder how people are going to develop differently. You know, if we don't talk on phones and have long phone conversations, for example, the way that we used to, well, is that going to change how we have conversations in general?
Progress isn't new. Since man found fire, he's been trying to make things better, bigger, stronger. But the pace of change today is faster than ever. All any of us can do is try to keep up.
I definitely don't feel like I'm keeping up. Probably go for the quieter life now, so I don't need all that noise. I don't even try.
Not me. I'm old-fashioned. I'm old school.
I'm too old to fool around with too much new.
We can't stop it. You know, this train only moves in one direction, and we're on it for the long haul. I love this.
I'm Yunji Denise for Nightline in Hyattsville, Maryland.